I get to go first, Winston. All right. He kicks the door open and moves out of the way.
That's perfect.
I'm not sure if they played that for comedy or if that was unintentional.
Sure, or if that was just well, the player needs to go first.
Right,
no,
right.
That's great, though. I suppose if they did it on purpose, there might have been a line. Like, well, why don't you go first?
Right.
Yeah. But either way, it works.
Black slime. What's generating it all? Where's it all coming from?
Yeah, Winston is not stupid, Rich. He sends the new guy. There's a reason.
That's what you're here for.
There's a reason Winston has been around for so long. You're like the 18th new guy.
They don't show that shit in the movies.
like a Spinal Tap's drummers, just a montage of all the new guys dying to ghosts. I would kind of love that.
Here they come. On the right.
Close up the portals. Close up the portals.
Behind.
That's all for naught.
Do it.
Incoming.
Kellogg's Crown Flake says, "Why do people hate Winston? Winston is cool."
I don't hate Winston.
People who hate Winston are dumb.
You shoved me into that crate, but you all owe me a big apology.
Winston works great in Ghostbusters.
All I've said about Winston
Yeah.
is, unfortunately for Winston, he is the straight man.
Yes.
And that makes him the most replaceable of the group.
While that is true, he also has a very solid purpose.
The original, yes, he does. But you could replace him with a lot of other people who are also straight men.
Sure.
And it wouldn't change much.
That's true. That's true.
A hypothetical situation. The main cast, everyone on the original cast, they're still alive.
Yeah.
But you have to replace one of the Ghostbusters with
It's Ernie
somebody
Hudson.
else. It's Ernie Hudson. Yeah. It's Ernie Hudson, yes.
Yeah,
You replace Ernie.
Get someone else. It's fine.
But it's a fine character.
Get Zac Efron in there. He'll be fine.
He's a fine character. He's the straight man.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed.
The wrong side, Ghost. Shandor isn't here to help you now, is he?
Wasn't he originally going to be played by Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Very
They changed their plans.
No, and he plays the part. He plays the part great. Ernie Hudson.
Let's see how you like living in a tiny little box, amigo.
But I could see someone just being like, "Oh man, those 3 Ghostbusters are super fun and great," and then there's just this normal guy. But I think that's people not understanding his purpose in the movie. You know, to be the normal guy.
The straight man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're bringing some thunder. On your left. Find some cover.
Okay. The blue prism. This obviously is a question for Rich. Are you spooked?
Behind you.
From this game?
Apparently.
No, this game has some fun spookiness. You don't take it too seriously, but it's spooky. There's some classic Ghostbusters tone in this game.
Ah, that's good.
On your left.
Where the characters are silly, but the situations the ghosts take themselves seriously as ghosts. They're monsters. They're demons. But,
Yeah.
But the Ghostbusters themselves, they're silly people in horrific circumstances.
You know, I was thinking about the Ghostbusters recently because I think I finally figured out. This is going to segue slightly away from Ghostbusters, but still be generally intact. I was thinking to myself recently about the TV show Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, which is a TV show that I'm still currently watching and mostly enjoying.
Max's show.
Mr. Max Landis' show. I think overall it's a pretty good show. But something that has always irked me, but I've never been able to fully understand why it's irked me, is Dirk, is the character of Dirk Gently in the show. And something was always off about the way the actor portrayed Dirk, or the way he was written, or just, something generally, but I could never put my finger on it. And it actually got me thinking about Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
In the Dirk Gently books, Dirk is basically the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
He's not anything special or magical. He's just a guy who understands that extra-dimensional paranormal stuff is real and exploits it for his benefit.
Okay.
That's it. He's just like, oh yeah, there is all of this stuff in the world that is beyond our comprehension, and I kind of know about some of it, so I'm going to use that to take people's money.
Above you.
Oh, these guys are.
And I really like that about the Dirk Gently character in the books. But in the show, he is portrayed very differently. He is portrayed as someone who is hyper optimistic and in tune with the universe and has a magical power.
Right.
And it made me like the show a little bit less. Because I was thinking about how much I preferred book Dirk Gently over show Dirk. And, you know, there's many good things about the show. Elijah Wood is fantastic. A lot of the supporting cast is really good. It has big and unique, off-the-wall, like, sci-fi ideas, and I like that. Not even science fiction, just like science fantasy, just like out there. But it's all good, except for it still irks me that Dirk is not the Dirk that I knew. And, you know, obviously, like, they wanted to do their own take on it, but anyway.
I've never read the books. I wonder how I'd feel about the show. It's strange because I like the Hitchhiker books. Well, most of them. Third one's awful.
Oh, yeah? And I've never read the Hitchhiker books.
Really? You like Dirk Gently?
I do like Dirk Gently.
That's weird.
I've read bits of the Hitchhiker's books. You know, like they have like little chunks that are out there. And I've always liked them. I just never got around to it.
Okay.
So.
Have you looked for him?
Well, you know.
Ooh, I like that. Hey, whoa. So one could say that I'm irked by Dirk's quirks. I like that. Am I? And Fleb, yes, I am saying that Douglas Adams is a better writer than Max Landis. I'm gonna put that out there.
Guilt-free.
Guilt-free.
Oh yeah, come down here and say that.
You got a mean street crook. Ow.
So it was just one of those things.
I love Douglas Adams.
Yeah.
But is he a good writer or just a guy that had some neat, weird ideas? Is he a storyteller? I don't know that Douglas Adams is a storyteller. His books, the good ones, read like just stream of consciousness weird stuff.
And you know what? That's why I've been able to just take snippets of the Hitchhiker's Guidebooks. Because, yeah, they do kind of feel like unorganized snippets. What I can tell you is at very least the first Dirk Gently book is a very good story, well told.
Okay. Oh shit! One of those guys.
It has some good, weird sci-fi ideas that's really well put together. So yes, I will say he's a good storyteller.
Look behind you. You're almost there.
I'm hit. Need some help.
Aim high.
Aim high.
Here they come.
Aim high, Rich. Have you seen Sci-Fi's The Magicians? If yes, what do you think on their take on the magical world? I have not.
Do you like me? Yes or no? If so.
If so, check the box. I've not seen The Magicians. It looked. I've seen advertisements for The Magicians because I watch other shows on Sci-Fi, and what it looks like is Harry Potter fan fiction for if the kids from Harry Potter went to a sexy college and got all sexy. And so I said
Sex sells, Jack. You know that.
The kids like magic, and those kids are growing up. Give them some magic sex. So it looked like something not necessarily for me.
There's inevitably Harry Potter porn out there.
Oh God.
Inevitably.
So much, I'm sure.
So much.
I'm. In fact. So dear God, so much.
Should we try to find Peter or?
They probably stashed him around here somewhere.
But no, I have not seen The Magician.
Harry Potter waved his wand and said, "Orny hey."
I bet if we did a quick Google search, we could find no less than 100 pornography-filled fan fictions that started with Harry putting on the invisibility cloak and going into the girls' bathroom. That's the start of every, like, that's 100 at least, right? I'm sure there is Harry Potter pornography that comes in all flavors. Harry Hermione, Ron Hermione, Harry Ron. Hermione and a clone of Hermione. I'm sure that exists. All of it. All of it's out there.
Glad to hear Peter's okay.
I'm not really worrying about collectible stuff right now, but I think I've got everything upgraded.
Oh yeah.
What
All of your kit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Library when we crossed over. I think it's safe to assume that the machine they're working on was not built for a benign purpose. It's an aura.
Jack, there are more than 3 characters in Harry Potter. I don't. I've only seen the movies. I've only seen the movies. I'm not that invested in the world of Harry Potter. I'll be honest with you.
Want the dimensions to align. Not this close to Christmas.
But I'm sure that Harry Potter fanfic is so extensive. There are more than a dozen very active websites, like very active. Daily updates on more than a dozen websites dedicated to fanfiction.
HarryPotterporn.com
and .org and .gov. Like, there is a government agency dedicated to cataloging all of the porn. Absolutely. No doubt about it.
Been a slime tether amusement park. Why should that change now?
Dumbledore Snape, Dumbledore McGonagall, Dumbledore Snape McGonagall, all of them.
Is that how you search? They just have lists with all the characters' names. You just hit check boxes.
I mean,
Who would
All
you
the combinations.
who would you like in your pornography-filled fanfic? Ooh yeah. Ooh. What about Ron and McGonagall? Ooh yeah, some gilf action.
Is McGonagall a character? That sounds like a Simpsons joke.
I think McGonagall is the old lady witch, but I don't know if that's her real name. I'll be honest with you.
What are we doing here? I don't remember this part.
Is McGonagall her name? Professor McGonagall?
Well, I remember this. I just don't remember what the solution is.
Oh, you can do it.
What I need to do.
Rich is thinking of Krabappel.
No, wasn't there a fake detective show where they had a character called McGarnacle?
Okay.
I remember like a police chief yelling at somebody going, McGarnacle! Or something like that.
Oh, so there's McGonagall, and The Simpsons did McGarnagle.
McGarnagle? Okay.
Is what they're saying. But there is a Professor McGonagall in Harry Potter.
Okay. It sounds like a fake name.
It does.
It sounds like a fake Harry Potter name.
Rich, it is a fake name because Harry Potter is fake. But
You know what I mean. Don't give me that shit. You know what I fucking mean. Alright, what do I have to do? They probably have to go down?
no.
They're probably going the wrong direction. That's what I'm gonna say.
I mean, it's very likely. You never know.
I don't recall the solution to this.
No. Well, work on it. Let's see here. The Ghost of Nick. Save and collect him for a
Yeah,
happy
it's down.
time. Hold on. What?
What's wrong? Who did the what now?
yes, you did. How come people smart enough to use science always try to take over the universe? Huh? Egon, Ray, anyone?
Okay, there is a Jingle Bells parody that the Ghost of Nick would like me to sing, and I was just trying to get the rhythm right.
Okay.
Rehashed YouTube memes. Another cold December's day. When's the wedding? You hack fraud since Plinkett's gay for Jay. Street. No, that's not right. When's the wedding? You hack fraud since Plinkett's gay for Jay. Stream tips make Jack sing, except when he's a clown. Rich has disdain for Final Fantasy when his sister comes to town. Oh, jingle bells, Josh's beard smells. BOTW on the Switch. Everything can be an edged weapon. Your mother's a bitch. It doesn't quite work, the Ghost of Nick.
They're drunk.
It doesn't
They're
quite
drunk.
fit. I'll be honest with you. Maybe I'm singing it wrong. I didn't get it. I didn't get the rhythm you were looking for. You needed to break up your sentences in a more coherent fashion. And I'm done. Thank you, the Ghost of Nick, for your tips.
Smells like the Fulton Fish Market when they've got
That was
fish.
awful. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I did an awful job.
Putrid mass of hatred, bile, and anger.
Not exactly Mrs. Sunshine, is it?
Ooh, that's kind of neat.
This is the part where we do what we do. Hello,
So let's see here. Let's move on from that. Because that was embarrassing for everyone, not just me. Gobbledygooks says Netflix is working on a new She-Ra cartoon for 2018, citing the success of Wonder
Giving
Woman.
me the evil eye.
Citing success for Wonder Woman that now is the right time for female superheroes. Rich,
What?
would you ever dress in drag to play a female space cop?
No.
So if you decided that, you know, you wanted to cash in on this female superhero craze,
That's not entirely accurate.
Space Cop 2,
I would need a lot of money up front.
Okay, fair
absolutely. Pay if you pay him in cash, like a lot.
That glowing thing on his head.
For Space Cop 2, Space Cop's a girl now.
How can we get to it?
Hey, bro, run around and look delicious, will ya?
There it is. Concentrate your fire on that node.
PAX is prime. I'm not caught up on tips. I'm still catching up, and I'm far from catching up because it took me a while to sing Jingle Bells, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm working on it.
What you're saying is Jingle Bells ruined everything.
It ruined me. But PAX is prime. I see your tip. It's coming up. Don't worry. I will get to it.
The boss battles really need the Ghostbusters theme.
I
love that they use the Elmer Bernstein score through most of this game, but the boss battles
Yeah.
really need the Ghostbusters theme.
Is the theme anywhere in the game?
It's 30 seconds at the beginning. They might not have. I'm almost guessing they didn't have the rights and they just used the bare minimum they could get away with.
Well, there was a lawsuit after the movie, right?
Huey Lewis.
Yeah, because
Uh,
it sounded just like fucking Huey Lewis.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I've listened to them back to back. They don't sound that alike.
It sounds just like the thing he made for fucking Back to the Future.
No, it sounds supposedly the song they're contesting. It says it sounds like what was it? I Wanted a Drug. Doesn't sound like Power of Love. Are you kidding me? Power of Love or
Maybe I was thinking of You
The
Want Me to
Future.
Drug, yeah. Gonna go back in time. Da-da-da-da-da. 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 That sounds like Back in Time.
all right, well, the song that he claimed they were ripping off was "I Want to Do Drug."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A new drug. Yeah, well. I think maybe I'm misremembering the song, but I do remember hearing the back-to-back comparison, and they're pretty damn close.
Not a fan.
It ain't no Ice Ice Baby versus Under Pressure.
Well, that was a sample. That was a whole different thing.
It's a load of crap.
That
Is
was-
what that is.
You know what? Absolutely. That was absolutely a giant load of crap.
Help me.
Help's on the way.
Don't fuck up, Egon. Egon, I'm right here, Egon. Don't get stuck in the wall, Egon.
Oh, he's stuck in the wall. He's stuck in the wall. You're dead. Oh, wait. Oh, no,
no,
he's dead.
you fuck up.
He turned around just in time to die. Sorry, Rich. Sorry, Rich. Let's see here. Huff-Hearted says, "Good evening, gentlemen. As ones who appreciate B movies, do you think the same ideas can be applied to songs? I would submit that Christmas Shoes is so ridiculously bad, it's entertaining to listen to."
I'm not the guy to ask about this. I'm not a huge musically inclined human being.
Yeah, that's more of a Josh question. Remember that question next time Josh is on. But as far as can a song be so bad it's good, the answer is obviously yes. A silly song that is just ridiculous and maybe a little bit bad, but you still enjoy it? Absolutely.
I'm less convinced.
What if we tried
Yeah?
locking those things down?
A song that you could like, a song that you could enjoy ironically.
Yeah.
I think it's out there.
That beats our usual odds.
Unfortunately, you're correct. Let's do it.
It looks like the movement of those spheres is stabilizing the
I thought I
internal
got all the
structure.
stupid things.
What if they stopped moving? So far, Scooby Island has been a slime tether amusement park. Why should that change?
No, it's Crash Test Gremlin. It's different than a parody song. Like Weird Al makes parody songs, not so bad they're
Now
good.
Winston's ruining my day. And
Thanks, man.
We gotta stop those
here from
balls
here?
from moving.
no, I can't.
I mean,
Oh.
you know what I mean.
Oh.
I'm really upset I gotta do this boss fight.
Yes, you did.
Ooh, He Who Blinks has a good suggestion for a So Bad It's Good song, but
Egon, Ray,
I'm going to put a little caveat on that, which is Rebecca Black's It's Friday.
Now they're all down? I don't know.
Do you remember that?
Not so sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that song is So Bad It's Good, but I think a lot of that had to do with the also So Bad It's Good video that went along with it.
The whole room's filling up.
If you just
Get
heard
the
the
higher
Friday
ground.
song, you might not have the same reaction as seeing the horrible video that accompanied it. You know what I'm saying?
Very hard to say not having heard the video, heard the music, heard the song without seeing the video.
Right.
I don't know that I could put myself in that mindset. Does this have to take so fucking long?
Who was the black dude she was rolling with? That was the producer of the song, and he ran a scam business. No, he didn't run a scam business. He ran a business
This is the part.
writing and producing songs for rich kids so their parents could say, hey, for your birthday you can make a song and a real music video and you can be, you know, make a cool pop song. And I think it was supposed to be more like just a thing that
Cut off his prize.
the kid and parents showed to their friends once and then everyone forgot about.
Or is it supposed to be you take this to the record producers and show them what you can do?
Oh, it could have been that too.
That was my assumption.
I had always assumed it was like for your 16th birthday we're gonna make the music video.
I think it was, Mommy, I want to be a star. I'll get you a music video made.
You think? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, fair enough. What about that inaccessible anterior nodule?
That glowing thing on its head? That is its head, isn't it?
Yeah, Escapee, I like the way you put that. Escapee one says fantasy trips for richies. That's what I think.
Yeah.
It's more like, you know, a day camp. We'll go, you go, you make a music video, you make a song. It's all cute, and it's a cute thing that you can share with your friends.
Doesn't like that at all. He's taking the bait. Why are you shooting everything but the glowing thing on its head?
But then, you know, it's just one of those things that they put up on their YouTube page to get more clients, and it went viral. How it does. Party Bazooka says, are you sure it wasn't Wedlock Deadlock? I am sure about that. The joke was Wedlock sounds a little too close to Deadbolt. Great joke. It was a joke I loved as a kid. Oh my god. Like your plastic face when you fall over is almost frightening. Your dead plastic face when you fall over.
This isn't really a game. This one.
Run!
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. I'm ready to get blown up. Slot.
Is this game any good? Yeah, I'm not so picky. I'm not so particular on this fight, though.
I think, like, yeah, you've said this before, where it's just like, just for the dialogue alone.
Well, I don't think it's a terrible game. It's not perfect. Like I said, this fight, catching ghosts is generally fun, though.
On your left.
There's like some things like gargoyles, like you don't really necessarily want to capture them, but you can like catch them in the stream, just slamming them in the ground to break them. Some neat ideas this game has for Ghostbusters combat.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Oh, great. A whole mess of them. Almost there.
Dreamer TK, I know you're joking, but it's an incorrect joke.
Hold tight.
Dreamer TK is, I'm sure, a joke, because he has the little kappa face. Says, only female character equals secretary. Sexist. Are you forgetting about the female lead of the movie, fucking Sigourney Weaver?
Damsel in distress.
More trouble.
A little damsel in distress. But you know what? She did have a full character.
Yeah.
Like, she wasn't just a girl who gets kidnapped. You knew who she was and what she did and what she wanted. She had a character.
I love Janine. Janine's a great character.
Also, Janine's great.
The sassy secretary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, she's great. But I'm just saying.
Ghostbusters, what do you want? Do you believe in demons, the paranormal, the theory of Atlantis?
Paycheck. I'll believe in whatever you tell me to. You hired, go! Yeah, she's great.
Peter, get out of there.
We got one!
But all I'm saying is Dana as a character, even though she was, you know, the love interest and the damsel in distress, was a complete character.
Shut up.
She was not just tits who gets kidnapped.
Yes, leftover beefcake. That is one of the best lines in the movie, too. Picking up or dropping off? When the cops show up.
With Tully? Yeah, that's great.
Janine, slow down. Start from the beginning.
And that's her right now.
Well,
Annie Potts, they got her back, too.
this morning because one of the heels on my favorite pair of pumps broke. Unless this was out of my favorite tee, you know how I love my.
She looks too different, though.
Okay.
What'd they do with her
Maybe not
hair?
the beginning. Start what things went haywire around here.
A couple years after the last one, you know, changed her hair up. It's fine.
And before I passed out, I heard Alyssa struggling and yelling, "No!" And the last thing I remember.
I don't
was
know, like her
the
I mean,
damn echo
her
in
face
my
doesn't look
brain.
great.
So either
Game
the
ruined.
police
0 out of 10.
Rikers,
Or someone shut down our containment grid again.
Again? Just like Peck threatened.
By the way, I would watch a Potts movie, yes. Just like a secretary taking weirdo jobs at a bunch of different weirdo businesses.
Just a Janine movie.
Just a Janine movie. Just like sassy, like a temp. She has a bunch of temp jobs at a bunch of weirdo startups. I would kind of love that,
I'm
yes.
taking off on my own.
Probably a bad idea for the guards to hang out in the cell blocks just after prison.
This just in. As authorities continue to supervise
Oh, that's another great line of hers. I'm very psychic about things. I'm very psychic about things. I think you're gonna die.
the Ghostbusters.
Tell you what, kind of a nice day. Why don't we go to Central Park?
Anyway,
Round up some ghosts.
what do we got here? What do we got here? Son of Crapton says Sony is reporting loss on its movie division. Duh. Do you guys think it's possible they will sell it to Disney? Would Disney then remake Ghostbusters? What about possible crossovers with the Ghostbusters universe?
I am conflicted with my being more comfortable if Disney has full control over the Spider-Man movie rights versus my not wanting to see Disney have a complete monopoly on all of fucking pop culture. The Fox deal, I mean, they fucking own everything now.
Here's Disney is becoming dangerously large.
He says, I've already used.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here
I tell him.
and say I think that Disney gobbling up all the intellectual property in the world is a bad
It's
thing.
making me uncomfortable.
I
Yes.
looked it up. So
And
he
they're
hands me the
already
handbook and tells me to look at
asserting
the
their
what
pressure
is and
with
isn't
Star
covered is
Wars.
very clearly defined.
Theater owners were reporting that Disney
was in
was
there,
making
in
them
his
put Star
handwriting,
Wars on
in
more
pencil.
screens.
Yeah.
He wrote it
And
in
Disney
pencil.
wasn't giving them as
Anyway,
big of a
I can
cut,
take a half day off
which is
myself.
going to end up exacerbating, if I'm using that word correctly,
All right.
the crisis
Bye.
that theater owners are going through right now with not making enough money to keep theaters open because of lack of interest.
I know we're talking doom and gloom right now, but I'm gonna go 180 just for a second, briefly.
Oh, thank you for whoever banned Ratmonger. Get that dickhead out of here.
Spoiler.
Huh?
Spoiler.
No, they made a Jew joke.
All right. So Disney, I'm gonna 180, go a little bit light for a second.
Okay.
There's something I thought about after I heard about the Fox merger.
Yeah.
Do you suppose that they're gonna start, just for no particularly good reason, throwing the Fox logo into the opening of Star Wars movies? I'm serious.
The old school Fox
I'm serious.
logo?
Do you
That
think
could-
they're gonna just go old school and just throw that in there for no good reason?
Just
other
because they
than
can?
Just to do it because they can.
That'd be funny.
Well, if they go ahead with this franchise,
That'd be
thing,
really
I can
funny.
tell you one thing. I am not schlepping out to Brooklyn or Philadelphia. Where every time someone needs a fresh pot of coffee. Right. Right.
Kinder Soup, absolutely.
I wouldn't mind
Absolutely
running
I
with these other fools away
Where's the fun in that?
But that, first of all, that would be really funny. Bum, bum, brum, bum, bum, ba-da, bum, 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 bum. That's how all Star Wars starts.
Yeah.
And it was a little weird not seeing
Yeah.
that for The Force Awakens. I agree. But to bring it back to serious, the nerd side of you is really welcoming of them getting the rest of Marvel movies. Like, oh hey, they're gonna maybe we can get a good X-Men movie, maybe we can get a good Fantastic Four movie. Hey, they make good movies, so like yeah, let's give them these stuff. But they didn't just get that; they got so many IPs, and they're gobbling up more and more, and it is becoming dangerous.
I suspect that we're going to need the super slammer.
I'm
out there.
closer to the end than I
No telling
thought I
how
was.
powerful Pegasus
Oh,
will be.
okay, good.
I thought those last two
That
levels
means
were
we gotta
longer.
take
The
the
hotel and
Drive.
the slime castle.
Trainee
Thought those
Okay.
were longer.
Oh, well, because you're
I'm going through the mouse,
Going
and
through
I'm not. It's far easier to get through these
Any
sections.
ideas?
so. There's literally nothing that Rich and I can do about Disney buying everything in its path.
Junior's pretty
But I
spry,
do think
even
that
with
it is
100 pounds of
dangerous.
proton accelerator.
Yeah,
And that even though, as moviegoers, Disney makes good movies. They do.
sure.
Make your way around to the
It's,
I'm
other
just-
side and open
it's
the
still them owning everything. And asserting that kind of power over theater owners is dangerous to other movies.
Is Warner Brothers the last gem in their Infinity Gauntlet?
Right? Right? Like, you joked about that a couple weeks ago, them buying Warner Brothers and getting the rights to DC. And they just got their eyes, for some reason, they just want it.
I want to see now a photoshopped image of Thanos with the glove,
Yeah.
and it just got like the two gems on it. It's got one gem, and in the gem it says Lucasfilm, and in the other gem it says Fox.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Now the Disney Netflix...
It exists. All right.
Oh, that exists already? That's great.
Nice.
Of course.
Somebody send me a link. I want to see that image.
Yeah. Get us a link to that.
Haas, you all right? How's that gate coming?
What doesn't Disney own these days? Well, and see, it's all well and good. If you're just watching the movies, it's all well and good. But what Disney is going to start doing is edging out the smaller competition, which means less movies are going to be made that aren't Disney movies. And this is actually why we should be very happy about things like... Oh, is this it? Endochrome, did you get it for us?
Wow.
Okay.
Look at the storm system building above that tower.
Remember the last time we saw that kind of atmospheric
Okay.
disturbance?
Yeah. Even has a Mickey Mouse face. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, you know, the things that we are looking towards is stuff like Netflix original movies. And Amazon has been making their own original content, which is great because these are the people that will be fighting the wars on the front line against Disney's takeover of everything. And Disney, with a past merger, already has like a controlling share in Hulu. And I know, you know, Disney has been talking about getting their own streaming service for a while now, but they'll probably just end up taking over Hulu and having like a Disney add-on on it.
We shut down the Mandela. How can all this still be happening?
They should change the name.
If the Gozerian Codex sits
What?
right in the middle
Hulu's
of
just a
that
dumb
place,
Hulu?
tremendous amount of
Yeah.
spiritual energy
Plus, I associate Hulu with excessive ads.
Yeah, that's fine.
If they were smart, they'd rebrand.
That's very possible. Hulu's easy to remember, though.
Sure.
He found an alternate source in our containment unit.
The energy of the escaped ghosts from our grid might be enough to produce a cross-dimensional event.
That's right. Disney owns the, or will. Disney will own The Simpsons. I don't think the merger has gone through yet, right?
It's gotta be like approved.
It might actually need government approval.
I think it does.
Because they're too powerful.
Last I heard, I think they're waiting like 8 months or so. I think it'll be like 8 months before they get government approval.
Yeah, I'd believe it. It's getting dangerously close to the one ring to rule them all territory. Is that WB or is that Universal? Because do they own Lord of the Rings now? Is that... I just made that joke for the One Ring joke, but
I'm not sure what the right situation is.
who owns the movie rights to the Lord of the Rings? Who made that?
It might not be any big studio. It might have been some kind of...
Okay. Oh no, that's WB. Okay, well at least we'll get Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is still with WB.
Do they actually own the rights, though, or is it just some kind of deal to make those specific movies?
Oh sure, yeah. Who knows?
Like, the rights are actually in the hands of, like,
The
the
Tolkien
Tolkien estate.
Sure. Well, I was just more concerned with like who made the movies, and it's like now does Disney have like a shoe in the door? Like we're getting that shit, we're getting this shit. That's our shit now. See that shit? That's our shit now too.
They're gonna get fucking everything.
Yeah, they are. They absolutely are. Consume. I am the mouse who consumes the world. No, WB has Harry Potter too, right? Isn't that WB? That did Harry Potter?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea.
This is the question. I want to say I remember that WB logo before the Harry Potter movies. Oh, is that a haunted balloon on a mug? Yes, WP. Okay, so you know what? Actually, then WB has a decent leg to stand on. They have the film rights for Harry Potter,
Okay.
so they're going to be good for a little bit.
Okay.
Just make a million more Harry Potter movies, then you might have enough capital to compete with Disney.
Disney's Mad Max.
Disney. Disney presents Mad Max. Furiosa, Disney Princess. Like that?
I want to see a Furiosa Disney princess now. Yes.
She sings and a bird lands on her arm stump.
But the bird's like a mutant bird.
Of course. And she, she sings and it lands on her stump, and she grabs it and kills it for meat.
She just eats it right away. She doesn't break its neck or anything. She just shoves it right in her mouth.
Great. Great.
Dirty, dirt smeared all over her face. But she'll be wearing like a nice dress.
But still have the arm limb with the like gear stump on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Still getting rid of some of this lung
For
butter.
the princess doll, the arm limb, that'd be just a removable accessory.
That would be great.
What else would you be able to put on her arm?
Like a teacup holder for your parties. A shopping bag holder, for when she goes shopping. And a fully automatic shotgun. for fighting off the hordes of war boys. I think it's great.
Chastity belt? She can come with the chastity belt.
That's great.
Spooky skeleton.
Ooh, that's very spooky. Let's see what we got here. Spider Blair says, I recently started working at a high-end pet supply store. I put sweaters on dogs all day. Who are your top 5 celebrity dogs? Mine are Crypto, Muttley, Scooby, Lassie, and Pluto.
Do I need top celebrity dogs? Is
no.
that absolutely required?
I'm gonna say I got none. I have no celebrity dogs. I care not for celebrity dogs.
Yeah, I don't either.
I just don't give a fuck if a dog is cute in a movie. And I'm sorry. I hope you enjoy putting sweaters on dogs.
Tell you what was the Fraser dog's name?
Oh yeah.
The Fraser dog.
He was cute.
There you go. That's all you're getting out of me, though.
Was his name Ox? Like, on the show, it was Eddie.
Yeah.
But I think his real name was Ox.
I don't recall. I didn't give a shit about his real name. It's just a fucking dog on a TV show.
That's the other thing, like, it's a dog. Like, anytime you see a dog, like, on a TV show or movie, you can clearly see it looking at its handler off camera. And it's very distracting. Very distracting.
They have to.
Of course. Moose. That's what it was. It wasn't Ox. His real name is Moose. Eddie, the dog from Frasier.
Okay.
I remember that. Thank you, Decepticon Sloth. And Moki B85 also gave me Moose.
You'd be any celebrity animal, what would you be?
I'll go with the
Rich Evans.
Nobody should wander around alone.
That's great. That's great.
Technically, that satisfies
We'll
every
meet
one of
you
your
guys a little
criteria.
further on.
Boom. Orgasmic Otter says, Jack sounds considerably more masculine. Does he have a cold? I do. Well, I'm getting over a cold. I'm just over it, but I still have a little lung butter left over. I have been using my slightly deeper and raspier voice when making calls to my senators and congresspeople over issues that I don't like. Because I've been doing that recently. You call your senator and congressperson to complain about the things you don't like. Specifically, we have that net neutrality.
They aren't very happy about us being
Troublesome. I know we normally don't talk politics, but everyone.
No good can come of it.
No good can come of it. But I've been calling like my senator and go, let me tell you what I think about net neutrality. It's gonna mean bad things for my business. Just to sound a little more gruff and conservative, as we have a conservative senator. I don't give 2 goddamn licks about what you think is gonna be good for business.
You saw him too, didn't
So I've been using it to add a little drawl
Let's spread out.
to my calls to my conservative senator, and I think it's been keeping me entertained. I don't know if he's been listening, but yeah, goddamn, get it out of my business.
Shit. Pick up Ray. Move it away.
I hear you making my way over.
Button Apocalypse. No, we are not talking about Star Wars. I haven't seen it yet, so I've asked Rich not to talk about it. And we're not talking about it in chat either, as it's opening weekend, and many people probably haven't had a chance.
Have a
to see
heart,
it.
man.
Yeah,
Have a heart.
give people a chance. We'll talk about it later. Don't worry. PAX is Prime says sent you guys a ton of stuff from Singapore. Did it get to you guys okay?
We got a ton of stuff. We got a. Was that the snack package?
Anything you enjoyed or hated? Sorry for whoever ate the durian flavored stuff, but it is the national fruit of Singapore, so I assume.
I haven't. It's been a few days since I've checked the mail.
Yeah.
I'm going tomorrow, so if I haven't got it yet, I'll get it by then. Depends on what you sent.
Find some cover.
It sounds like it got here.
Nope, wrong button. Wrong button. I wanted to do that.
Easy now. Kapow, freak. Now that hurt.
Slam him into the trap. Ah.
Can you reel him in at all? It seems like
Oh, I
you're-
can. I'm trying to do the fancy thing, and it's not working.
Well, you're hitting him behind. I think you got to reel him in a little bit and then slam him into. Yeah.
Fuck it. Fuck it. We're just going right. Ow! I'm trying to
Oh.
get fancy, and now I got stuck behind there, and he's free.
Oh. Hey,
Kinda worked.
You know, it wasn't as impressive as if you would have done it right away, but you know, still, it was fun. Still was fun.
Okay, I've got a beat on
This
him.
one normal.
I'm getting over a pretty bad sore throat and cold. I'm over it now, but yeah, my throat is a little scratchy. That's why I was not here on Wednesday, as I did not want to get Rich Evans sick, and I was horribly sore. I'm
I
almost
appreciate
over
it. I appreciate that.
It's, you know, that's the thing about taking sick days is not just for you to rest and get better, but it's to keep others from getting sick. Let's see here. Cam Lort says, "Hey, Jack and Rich, this is my first pre-rec stream. I just wanted to say thanks so much for all the work you guys do. RLM never fails to make my entire day with every new video. Thanks for everything."
You're welcome.
I mean, I'm going to say you're welcome, even though I have very little to do with them. Sometimes I just say funny things in them, but, you know, I'll take the credit.
I go backwards.
It's very possible. I have not been paying attention.
Might be going backwards.
I'm just not paying attention. Articus Rex says, "Hey guys, long time watcher, first time tipper. What media do you guys recommend to watch, read, or listen to learn the art and language of visual storytelling in film or TV?"
Well, you probably the media you would want to view as TV or film.
There you go. I like it. So, are you saying if you want to make movies, you should watch movies?
It'll probably help.
You know, a little bit.
If you want to learn how to make TV and movies, you should read books.
Actually, I was going to give a couple good book recommendations for how to make TV and movies.
No, not a book on how to make movies, just a book.
It was going to be Charlotte's Web.
Like Shane.
Yeah. Read if you read what's like the kids movie that's out now that's based on the book about the kid with half a face. happy. What is it called?
Kid with half a face.
What's it called? It's like the new Kid movie that's it's like based off of the best-selling book. It's got a kid with like half a face in it. What's it?
The face that got melted off?
It was like born with half a Wonder. Thank you. It's called read the book, the young adult novel Wonder, and you'll learn all about movie making. Yeah, it's about like a kid who was born with that, or he had an accent. I don't know. I fucking don't know the story. He's got half a face, but then he goes to school and learns to love himself or some shit. I don't know.
Wow, that sounds heartwarming.
And I'm sure it's very heartwarming.
It's on your left. Solid vaporization. Uh-oh. Here they come.
I never read the book on storytelling. You are correct. But no, there's a lot of great books to read and films to watch on making movies and television.
Help's coming.
You know, there's so many. There's one that I really like
Find some cover.
that I can recommend
Give it to 'em.
if you are into cinematography, as I am.
Stand clear. Not me, them.
But I have to look it up because I don't remember things or places. And I've recommended it before. If someone can remember it
Scan it for the
before
guide now.
I can look it up. I think this is it. There is a book called... No, that's not it. That's it. Cinematography, Theory and Practice, Image Making for Cinematographers and Directors by Blaine Brown. Cinematography, Theory and Practice. It's a really great book, kind of detailing how shot structure, lighting, editing, scene
Could be trouble.
blocking can affect storytelling. It's a really great read. It's actually it's a textbook, but it's a really easy read, giving a lot of examples from a lot of movies. Blaine Brown, thank you. Yes, you guys got it. Cinematography, art, or that one by cinematography. The one thing that I just said by Blaine Brown. I've lost it already.
Screen crossing.
But that's really good. There's a bunch of script writing books and
You've got 'em on the
whatnot
rope.
and who's it's.
Whites in their eyes again.
And a ton
Oh,
of
that was nice.
great online content about proper filmmaking. Did you guys see that thing? I think someone shared it with us. That the thing that Rocket Jump recently put out about the original edit of Star Wars.
No, I know it was bad.
They had some actual examples and like how much work was done to fix Lucas's disastrously boring first edits.
Right. Right.
The Disney needs to is Marsha is George's ex-wife still around? What was her name?
I think
Marsha
it was
Lucas.
Marsha Lucas.
If she is still around, Disney needs to go to her house and give her a dump truck full of money. This lady single-handedly saved Star Wars. Her edition, besides fixing, a lot of just normal editing stuff,
Right.
something I did not know, and you guys should watch this really great video by Rocket Jump. Something I did not know about the original edit of Star Wars is originally the Death Star was not about to blow up the Rebel base.
Really.
You know that famous last scene where the Death Star is
Yeah.
closing in on the Rebel base, so the Rebels go and attack the Death Stars before they're ready, and will they make it? That wasn't in the original cut of the movie.
Did they film a scene? How did they fix that just with editing?
This is where it gets brilliant. If you rewatch that scene, every line of dialogue about attacking the Rebel base is off camera. It's so great. It's so amazing. It's so great. So George Lucas's original edit of the movie is the Death Star was just standing there and the rebels went to it. Like, it wasn't doing anything. The rebels just like, let's go find it. And they went and found it and attacked it. And Marcia goes, George, don't you think it would be exciting? Don't you just think maybe there should be some, I don't know, stakes? So that entire back and forth sequence was created in an after edit, and it's glory. Like, watch this whole video. There's a ton of little examples of stuff they fixed. Apparently, in the original cut of the movie, the first time we meet Luke is approximately like 3 minutes of him just walking in the desert, not doing anything particularly interesting. Because it's George Lucas.
Yeah.
There's extended periods with him and who is his friend?
Biggs.
Yeah, with him and Biggs that didn't really explain anything or over-explain things, and so just it was just Marcia going, honey, can we I'll take it. Just you go play with your toys. I'm gonna go fix this.
Toys.
Easy there, Bulldog. Give the rest of us a chance.
Oh man, yeah. So Rocket Jump does a really great breakdown of all of these scenes, and it's one of those things where if you watch this breakdown of George's original cut of A New Hope, you just completely understand why the prequels are so fucked. Like, George is a really good idea man. He's got nice ideas, and then he's supposed to hand it off to people who are more competent than him.
Yeah.
And he stopped doing that for some reason.
Ego. I'm gonna show Marcia.
Oh, she thinks she can divorce me. I'll show her.
Took half my money after re-editing my movie the way I wanted it.
So yeah, it's a really good watch. I really recommend it. And you know, there's a great lesson for those creative folks out there. It's just a really great lesson in hubris. Make sure you're open to other people's ideas. Make sure that, you know, there's no problem in protecting your vision, but make sure you're open to listening to those around you.
So dead.
Who might know a little bit more. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Look, you're gonna be fine.
He got me.
Have I seen Patton Oswalt talking about men shooting film and women editing? I have not. But I enjoy Patton, and he's a clever and learned fellow, so I'm sure it's very good.
Almost so bad.
Yeah, you seem to actually make that pretty easy. Yeah. Articus, nope, we did that. Dr. Lube It Up says, hi, Jack. Hi, Rich.
Hello.
Hello. Forecast top of 42 degrees Celsius, so that's 107 degrees Fahrenheit, and extreme fire danger today. Please complain at length about how horrible snow is so that I might feel a little cooler. I really like the snow, actually.
I hate it.
I know, you hate it. But I like the snow, and I'm okay with the cold. So here's something that I think...
3 weeks before Christmas, half a week after, and then gone.
Here's, you know what's really nice? Is when we get a nice big snow, everyone gets their shoveling done, and then the snow's around, but we don't have to shovel anymore for a few weeks. That's really nice. Because then you see the snow.
Depends.
See the snow.
Depends on, it could snow frequently.
Of course. I'm saying it's really nice when we get the big snow and then it doesn't snow for a while, because then we just get to enjoy the look of the snow without having to shovel every goddamn day. But it actually hasn't been too bad here the last few days.
It's getting worse.
And I think there is something actually really nice about the seasons. In California, in Southern California, in Los Angeles, I think they take for granted their beautiful weather every single day. Whereas we have to deal with winter, and so our summers are a little more special.
If they're natives, they don't understand that they have good weather each and every day. Even when it's the blistering cold 52 degrees outside.
Ooh, it's in the 60s. Better put on my sweater.
They don't understand. They
Right.
have no frame of reference for true misery.
But it's not just natives. People who move there and have been there a couple of years, they acclimate so fast, and they forget.
I could deal with that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think having the cold is what makes the nice weather extra nice. Is finding something to appreciate.
Yeah, those people who live in the Bahamas, they complain so bitterly. And Hawaii,
they got the
one of the
hurricanes.
worst places to live.
I've you know, high crime rate.
You can land in Hawaii so cheap.
You get it's just new islands popping up every day. Get it? And they're giving them away. They're giving them away.
We don't want to live here. The weather's disgusting.
Ew, in the 80s and sunny on the beach every day. First of all, that
Either
would be
we're in
gross.
trouble or we're dinner.
That's a lot of outdoor time.
Is there a difference?
But
Hey, we ever tested proton packs in the rain?
yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think a lot of Caribbean nations though might have legitimate gripes about, you know,
That's
hurricanes.
true, Ray. How's it going
Just
so
little-
far?
little
You
things
smell any
like that.
burning or experience any painful tingling?
You'll be the first one to know. Or the second.
I'm okay with the seasonal changes. I think it's nice. I think it's nice. We get them all. We get them all here in Milwaukee, and not everybody
Take
does.
those flyers out.
Excuse me for a moment. I need a fresh La Croix.
They're coming out of the ground. We've got to smash the coffins while they're airborne. Otherwise, we have to deal with these.
Airborne coffins. Right? What are you talking about?
Ain't all graceful.
So we have to shoot the airborne coffins, and I don't see a single fucking one.
Voice line cued too early.
That's what I'm guessing.
What is this game now? This is Ghostbusters, the game. You're a Ghostbuster, and you bust ghosts.
This is the new Star Wars game.
They took it in a new direction. Instead of having lightsabers, you have light cannons.
Instead of lightsabers, you have an effective long-range weapon.
You have a light. Oh, how about a light thrower? You have a light thrower, and these are the new Sith lords who have interesting new force powers.
That right there is Darth Playghost.
Count it. Count it for Rich.
They felt that one in Pittsburgh. Turn around. Ow.
Good night, Greg Nation.
Lights in their eyes, kid.
Have fun at your movie showing.
The kid has some game.
All right, what do we got here? C.K. Nepple says, Dear Rich and Jack, just subscribed tonight. Have been following your YouTube channel a long time. Thank you for all you do. Can you say
On the right.
where you buried the time capsule?
No.
No, we can't. Says Carl.
We did bury it,
And Carl gives the city and state, and I won't read that.
but I will not say where.
That's true. Yeah, we can't say where. We can't say where we buried it. It is really buried, though.
Yeah.
I can confirm that. It was left there.
What the fuck are we gonna do with it?
Whole bunch of them.
Rich, says Casual Horse, I can't believe you're still dismissing the effectiveness of a lightsaber after watching that Surviving Edged Weapons video.
Fair point.
I mean, it's like having infinity edges, Rich. That's what a lightsaber is. There was a more recent, like, self-defense guy who made a YouTube video that went a little viral about facing knife opponents with knives.
Yeah.
And he was a martial arts instructor and a self-defense instructor, and a long time training. And he started his video saying, like, an attacker with a knife is the thing I am scared of the most. I would rather have someone point a gun at me than come at me with a knife. I'm talking about how dangerous knife attacks are. And I thought that was very interesting. Do you have a ghost shotgun?
Yeah.
There you go.
That also freezes things.
Okay.
With the secondary fire.
Nice. Nice.
I'm hit.
Yeah, I'm coming for you, Ray. Where the fuck are you? How did you get over here?